Yeah, baby.
Hey, Jim. Well, I haven't done much. It's been crazy hot here. Oh, you know, yesterday I live in this terrible, horrible part of the world, Southern California, and yesterday everything caught on fire. All of Southern California is burning again. And yesterday there was a record set for the hottest recorded temperature ever in Los Angeles County. And it was 121 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, in Los Angeles County, but only in one place. Everywhere else it was like 117, 111. This one place it was 121. This place called Woodland Hills. And guess where I live? Woodland Hills. So I haven't worked on the X5 at all. I've been inside praying that the air conditioner continues to work, and I'm not religious. But today the weather finally broke. And look at my thermometer, and it says it's only like 92 in here, so I'm feeling a little chilly. I'm gonna have to put on my high visibility beanie to keep warm. I mean, it's like burr. Anyway, 92 I can deal with, and I'm gonna get back on this this X5. And I did talk to the people with the transmission components for me here, and they didn't really tell me anything, but I did talk to them in England, and they do have it. And I included the little piece that I broke off. I put it in a big Ziploc bag with Sharpie I'd written on it that this is included, and I put my name. And they said, oh, well, we're going to need the little plug piece in order to test your unit. I included it in the box. I said, oh, crikey. Well, I guess that would be more Australian. Oh, bloody hell. That would be more correct. Anyway, they said, oh, damn. We'll have to check it out and look into it and let you know. And I haven't heard anything since. So hopefully they didn't lose the broken plug piece. That would really suck. Wonder what would happen then. I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to find out. Hopefully they'll find it and they'll be able to fix it. And they'll send it back. And this beautiful Mercedes will be back on the road soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Speaking of back on the road, all right, I got to get on this. As you may recall, this V8 X5, it's got the 4.8 and has a very noisy water pump. And I've dug down to this point, got my new water pump sitting right there, and I'm trying to figure out how to get to the bottom two bolts. There are people online who claim that you don't have to remove the crank pulley, the harmonic balancer down there, that you don't have to pull that off in order to get to the bottom bolts. Well, I can't understand how you could possibly do it without pulling it off. And they all say things like, yeah, hey, I didn't have to pull that pulley off. You just have to have small hands and work it. It takes a while. It's a pain in the ass. Things like that. No one says specifically how they did it. And I can reach my finger back there and I can touch the head of the bolt, but there's no way that I can possibly get my little 10 millimeter box wrench in there. And sure, I might be able to get it in there and maybe get this end over it, but then there's no room for swing. It's right between the belt tensioner. So I don't understand how you could possibly get those bottom bolts off without removing the harmonic balancer pulley. And that has 8 bolts on it that are Torx T45s, I think. This one looks a little rusty. So I'm going to just go ahead and take off those 8 bolts and pull off the harmonic balancer pulley if I can reach down there. That's the hard part, is I put this set of wooden planks here so I have a place to kneel, but once I'm up here I got to reach way down in there. So shit. Oh, it's a barrel of laughs. In order to see what I'm doing, I have to take this mirror, and I got these boards here that I have to kneel on. I don't want to lose my screws. I already have 2 of the 8 bolts out, as you can see here. But in order to see what I'm doing, all right, I'll get in there. Hold on. I have to bring my mirror down here, and oh, God. All right. Oh, all right. So I'm doing crazy acrobatics. Climbed up here, kneeling on these wiggly loose boards, and then you got to reach way down in here, and you can see I have my mirror right there. That's a mirror sitting there that allows me to look inside the actual pulley, and you can see I've got 2 of the bolts out, so I have to get those other 6. They're not all that tight, they're just really hard to reach. Oh boy. All right, so I have 4 out of the 8 harmonic balancer bolts out so far. Not much fun. I have found that coming at it from over the fender here makes it easier to reach in and get to them with my hand and be able to actually feel it. From over here it was bending really weird, so it seems to work okay from here. I can reach them, but it's still kind of an acrobat sort of thing, so it's just taking me a little while. And there's lots of sharp edges on the front of this electronic fan here. All the edges are like razor sharp, so I was cutting my hands like crazy. So I'm being a little more careful. I'm even thinking maybe I need to put some tape on a couple of those edges just to stop cutting myself. The glove seems to help. Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. I bet most of you don't know what that's a reference to. I got the 8 bolts out, so let me show you. They are out, and the pulley, if you look down there, is loose. And so I'm just going to back it a little further out and let it drop down. There was a little metal ring there that you don't want to lose. And I think now that it's out of the way here, I'm going to be able to reach. Yeah, I can feel the bolt right there, and I can feel the other one right there. So I should be able to reach those with my socket now and be able to finally remove this water pump. And the steps I'm standing on and leaning over here keep slipping backwards like there. Oh. All right, I'm going to try to take those bolts out. Alrighty, baby. We got this one. That's the one that's hidden behind the pulley. Now all that's left is this one, and I'm pretty sure I can see it down there. I don't know if you can see it, but where is it? I gotta clean my screen. I can't really see. But it's down there. I think I can see it, and I think I'll be able to pull it out relatively easily. Ha! Relatively easily. Well, this is where we're at here. This is my new water pump, and it is sitting here oriented just about the same way that it is. Here's the old one down here. Now this old one still has the thermostat on it, this part here. So from this part down like that, that is all missing off of here. But we can see that the only bolt that I don't have, I've taken all the other ones out and I put them all in the corresponding holes on this new piece. That way I can keep track of them. There's one that's longer, which is this one right here. So that way if you accidentally pick it up and turn it to look at it and all the bolts fall out, you'll know the longer one goes right there. But I'm trying to get this one out. So I see there's a fitting here. That means there must be a hose attachment. And if we look down here, we can see, looking in the mirror, that there is a hose right there. Right down here. And so I have to pull a little metal clip out. I'll use the mirror to be able to reach it with my little pry tool here and pull it out, and that way I'll be able to pull the hose off of what will end up being this fitting, and that should give me access to be able to reach this final bolt, and then the old worn out water pump should pull away from the car. All right, well, I got the last bolt out. Man. Oh. All right, that guy right there, got him. So the only thing holding that water pump in there now is pure stubbornness, because all the real stuff is out. So I'm gonna try and pull it out, and if I have to, I might have to get out a little pry bar or something and try to pop it off, but it might just pop off. We'll see. All right. Ooh. Nope. Yeah. Gonna have to persuade it. Yeah. Once it realized I wasn't screwing around, it practically jumped out of there. Yeah. Come out of there, you. All right. Look at that bad boy. Okay, yeah, all our noise is just coming because we jumped in a little bit ahead on this. It was making noise. It hadn't completely failed, and that's good, because I've seen some where the impeller starts to fail and people keep driving it, and then when it does finally break, the car overheats and a bunch of little bits and pieces get dispersed throughout the cooling system, and that's not good. So I do have a new O-ring gasket for my new one. I'm going to have to recover these other two bolts. I have a new thermostat housing and thermostat with new electronics, so I don't need any of the stuff off this thermostat. So I'll just take these two bolts off and use them to put the new thermostat on my new water pump, and then I have to clean up the mating surfaces, stuff like that. But then we can start putting this thing back together. Oh yeah, I have to replace this hose here. Where is it? This hose. I have a new one of those. This one looks pretty good though. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it today, because Shannon's making a really yummy dinner, and I feel like I got pretty far. I might even be able to get it done tomorrow. But as of today, that's where it sits. I made some progress. That's good. Nothing catastrophically bad happened. That's good. So there we go. Thanks for watching.